Oh. Oh, we've got a cursor and... Wow, that is so weird how you just completely freeze in place to kind of follow it with your eyes. Oh, no, wake up, you. Come on, let's... There we go, I got your nose. Oh, I knew I remembered being able to do something like this. But you're still your usual cheerful self. Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to Super Mario 64, B3313. And I'll be honest, I had started to get used to the kind of unique voice that this ROM hack speaks in, but I have no idea what to expect now, because oddly enough, this 30-year-old game has just had an update, or at least this ROM hack has just had an update. It seems like our save is still here, but who knows what kind of craziness this could cause, both craziness in the mod and craziness in terms of incompatibilities. And it certainly seems to remember that I lost the hat at the very least. Now I know that this game wants you to not really worry too much about completion. While there is a lot to complete, it really wants you to just sort of drift through it, you know? Because I feel like when you're a kid, you're not thinking about 100%ing something, you're just thinking about experiencing the game as it comes to you. And so this is both a corruption and almost a return to the purest state of how we experience these things. I mean, when you're a kid playing games for the first time, anything is possible. Over time, we kind of come to know the tropes and conventions of gaming, and in a way, it sort of spoils the magic a little bit because you can kind of predict what to expect. This brings you right back to that state of throwing all of that out the window. And I think it's really valuable in that regard. It makes you remember what it's like to play these games for the first time. In a way, by dashing your memories, almost makes you... Hello, I see you over there. Almost makes you feel what it was like to begin with. Hey there, you. I swear, these bombs are faulty or something. There's that one in a room made of bricks. Somewhere in the castle. I feel like it's hiding something. I should check the windows, but I can't jump that high. There's a bomb hiding in the castle, or at least hiding something. Alright, well, even though you are supposed to experience this, well, as stream of consciousness, I have obviously been reading your comments for things to try next. And one of you asked me to check out this door over here, said that I should be exploring the back of the castle more in general. And it seems that that's exactly the right path. Sorry, I didn't mean to punch you, I wanted to talk to you. I swear the lobby paintings keep changing around whenever I go there. Do the worlds within the paintings change too? You know, I had sort of realized that, but there's so many things in this where it changes so subtly that I wouldn't even know they were doing it if somebody else didn't point them out. Is there anything behind you? A couple of times it's hidden things behind the pipes. Alright, yep. Down we go. Ooh, there is something real strange over there. Yep. Hang on, yep. What is this? It's nothing, which makes it seem like something. Makes it really seem like something. Yep. Well, I guess there's only one way forward then, or we could go back down the same pipe. Nothing behind you. This game just makes it so that you really do have to check everything. Well, there's only one way to go then. And already we're starting to see those little texture bugs appear. Well, not just texture. It's like the game itself is cracking up in places. Always jarring when the music catches you off guard like that. But I believe we've been to this area earlier. Hang on. Princess Peach, you didn't tell me you installed an end portal. Oh well, let's dive in. Oh, look at this. And I still don't understand what this power-up is. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Oh no, come on, come on, come on, get out, get out, get out, get out! There we go. Nope, 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 nope. Go get up there, get up there. I have a feeling this is what's keeping me alive right now. Get all of this stuff so we can get some more juicy lives. I probably could have completed all this within the length of that. Come on now. There was no way to make that jump. Yep, come on. Well, maybe if I slide, but not like that. And dying brings me back here. Okay, there's like really long jumps in this game that I have no idea how it expects you to make. Let's see what's here then. Rather, I know how to make the long jumps. I don't know how to make them precisely like it needs you to. So let's grab all this stuff. I don't know how this game is even possible without save states. Some of you also pointed out the changing of, like, the UI. Apparently what's actually happening is it's going back and forth between the normal in-game states and the beta states. Speaking of beta states, that behaved like a grasshopper, but it was like the model was missing or something. See, I had always just assumed that the change was, like, based on the level, because I noticed that a different one came up when I was, like, in the water versus when I was getting hit by enemies. But apparently that's not so. Ooh. Have we seen a green coin before? Some of you told me that the white coins have a 1 in 4 chance to crash your game. What do you do? Nothing, that's what. You're just these weird, dummied out things. Almost like your function in the game was never completed. Yep. Well, we can roughly climb along these vine surfaces, so that's useful. I'm surprised it's the first time I'm seeing these things. Come on. Speaking of beta stuff getting restored, that's also been another common topic for creepypastas, hasn't it? The idea of getting your hands on an early beta of a childhood classic. I think that also plays into the idea of, I mean, you know this is something that had to have existed at one point, but the idea that, like, it was something else under the hood, and that it was all changed just prior to you getting your hands on it. I guess it gives you the impression that maybe you were very close to experiencing something so much creepier and so much closer to what you remember it as. Every door is marked 1 here. I mean, so many creepypastas revolve around starting an old game and discovering something that wasn't there before, but what about something that was there at some point, but not when you got your hands on it? Something that you might feel like you only narrowly avoided. Yep. Like they managed to just barely save the day in time for release, and now all these years later, you're finally getting to see what it was always meant to be. Alright, I have come back to here, because I'm actually kind of determined to figure this out. And I'm not stopping until I beat this level. I mean, we gotta get more stars. I'm already pretty sure that, like, certain aspects of the game unlock when you have a certain number of stars, so yep. Which I'm sure is how it originally worked. Let's just use that to get all the way over here. Yep, it's really the only way. We're going to take damage here, and then from here we can just kind of wall jump. Yep. And that killed me? Okay, well, save state again. Oh my god, finally. I truly do hate these sections. Oh my god. These are the least precise controls in the universe, but there we go. And we arrive at a switch. Okay, come on, let's slam it down. Does that even do anything? Well, we can get that. But what is the deal with this? It's like it's already been pressed. Which is kind of bizarre if you think about it. It's like playing a single-player platform game and arriving to find that you're just following in someone else's path. Finding an activated switch is like finding a door already open, only so much worse. I don't think I've ever gotten one of you from a box before, but there we go. And there's star number 26. And so many of these things seem to just drop us right back down here. Okay, door of instant death. That was a bit strange. Yep. Let's try going up here. Okay, not sure if this is familiar. I'm also not sure, weirdly enough, if I've ever seen a normal-sized staircase before in this game. I do have to wonder if the front of the castle actually connects to the back anywhere. No, wait, have we been... Everything looks just almost familiar. Now this I'm not sure I've seen before. Yeah. Ooh, it's another Halloween-y level. And we've got our Halloween-y music. Well, hang on. Let's get in there. Come on, no, move. Yeah, once again, you guys are just milling about, not at all happy about my presence here. Wow, this is so much bigger than your old place. And I have no idea how I'm getting over there. I mean, I could maybe try... Oh, there's a door there. I was gonna say, I could maybe try, since I have a save state. And one of you has a key, but there's not really a lot I can do about that. Let's come over here. Maybe there's something that can help me. No, camera. The camera certainly isn't helping me, but, You're a different type of piano, yep, and oh, you were smart enough to lie in wait. All right, out of my way, you. There's gotta be something else we can do here. Perhaps we can do that. I don't know if that's gonna make it. I also can't see anything, but there we are. Well, you know, that's gonna be one of those save statey type of moments. There's something here, but not for us and not for now. You need a key to open this door, come on. I don't know how I'm supposed to get it from... One of you said something about it, about a way to kill those ghosts, but I don't know how to do it. I think it involves body slamming them, but I think I need to get something first. Oh, we can come down here and get... Oh, hello. This appears to be the pit of the galloping white stars. Hang on. Let's get at you. You just restore our power, seemingly, or something. I don't know. What were you supposed to be? I have a save state, so we'll see what's here. Wow, you guys are actually like bad progress, where the animation that's normally such a good thing really just holds me up. The camera isn't not my friend in this part. Oh god, what is happening? I can't even turn it around in these tight spaces. Alright, number one object of interest right now is going back and unlocking that door. Oh wait, no, it actually does get them. I thought we were gonna need like one of those power-ups or something that lets us go through enemies. Alright, well, let's get them then. Boom, and there's our key. And now it's gonna be another one of those. I'm just save stating constantly, so I have to engage with the platforming as little as possible. Oh my, there's a bunch of you. You guys told me how to deal with these eye enemies, and it sounds interesting. I have yet to be in a space where I would have enough room to try it without flying off or getting stuck or something. The gang is all here. Let's do it. Oh, come on. Oh, hey, there we go. And we get a blue thing for you. Piano, yeah, I know, but you're in the way, so I kind of don't have a choice. Over here, and yep. Ah, there we are. There we go, finally. Camera and controls really fighting against me hard in this video. Let's do our save. Let's do our save state, which is the real save. Because upon loading in, you don't load in where you were, you load in at the castle with your stars preserved. It's you. Yeah, as this goes on, I'm starting to become more and more familiar with areas. And wholly unfamiliar with others. Wow. Oh, look. I don't know what this is meant to be, but I mean, maybe we could try diving over the edge? It all leads back to the empty fountain and the howling wind. All roads seem to lead back to here, which makes me so desperate to be able to read this plaque. Whenever the music changes up like this, I always feel like that's when I've really reached the part that I wasn't supposed to see. And really, I felt that way almost constantly ever since we pressed that golden switch. The one that caused the textures in the room to glitch out, that caused me to lose my hat. And some of you said that actually is kind of what starts the game. Well, this is probably a Bowser fight that we've not yet been through. Or something else entirely. Wow, this place is huge. Can we grab the chandelier? No, we cannot. But we may be able to do something with some of these doors. Well, we've been here before, right? I think this was how we get in from the side by the moat. Hang on, there's something down that way. 3. And something else. And another thing, okay. Well, it's a lot to start exploring here, if I do say so. I mean, you start to get so used to the repeating patterns that anything new starts to feel like the craziest thing. And you're standing completely still. Can't actually damage you. But that can certainly damage me. Yeah, which I could have gathered from before, but let's see what's down here. Huh. It's like a strange otherworld version of the place we were before, that main hub. Alright, well, let's start checking stuff out, and for the first time, we can go through one of these decrepit doors. Do we go further down or down the hall? I don't like how my screen is shaking like that. God, that actually made my heart skip a beat. This game is smart enough not to hit you with the apparitions all too often. They're so few and far between that it really gets you when you do see them. A strange force is locking this door. I need more stars. But hey, the more I piece this together, the more I can start untangling it, right? These halls are, oddly enough, starting to become much more familiar. But some of these stars seem like they're really a trap to stop me from exploring further. Oh! Oh my god! Well, there's another one of those intentional crashes, I think. Lucky for me, I've got save states on my side. Although I don't know if anything would change if I were to leave and come back. So it could be that by relying on save states so much, I'm actually damaging my progression. Alright then, well, let's go ahead and... Nope! It was just... I mean, it was bait, but not in the way that I expected. We find ourselves in yet another labyrinth. And one which I'm not sure where... My God. I can't talk to you! You had no face. Okay, clearly we're getting into the middle of something major now. I was just talking about how few and far between the apparitions are, but that's like 2 in 2 seconds, plus a crash. This music is setting off every single alarm bell in my head, and I could not tell you why. Something about it is just like setting off such a panicked fight-or-flight response. Here you go, here's another one of these. I'm spamming them like crazy now, but I can't help it. Can't get through here. Something happen if we go to the middle? This is like, imagine you're sneaking into a long-abandoned carnival at night, and all the lights come on and the merry-go-round starts spinning, and you're just wondering, why? But there's another why here. We found Peach's own nether portal. Where does this take us? I mean, in previous videos, it was like I was having to search all up and down trying to find anything. There's a new enemy type. In previous videos, I was searching all up and down to be able to find anything, and I was condensing like several hours of recording into a single, like, hour and 40-minute session. Here, I'm bumping into stuff left and right after a pretty slow start. Oh wow, we even do the T-1000 death. Alright. Yep. And yep. Will this continue through the door? It will. I wonder if these are actually like beta enemies? The ones that seem like just a little bit less fleshed out than the other stuff. Yep. Well, everything is certainly trying to kill us now. They're even throwing boulders our way. Something tells me I should... Ow! Didn't expect you to round the corner like that. You should be fairly easy to avoid, though, until the moment we get to the end, when you could catch us very off guard. Yep. You're telling us to go this way, but could you be a thing yourself? No. Hang on. I knew I should be suspicious of this. Anywhere you have the opportunity, you've got to take it. Oh, no, we can just jump. Well, that was nice, and I'll always save when I get a star, but now all I can think is I've just got to keep finding ways to get back there. I mean, that whole area I haven't really been to before. That's a whole new gold mine to be plundered. Hang on. Just noticed that crossed out, like, no symbol over the door. Yep, yep. This doesn't seem familiar. But the arrow points downward. And we're deposited right back here. Well, you know what? I'm actually kind of excited about this because this is just where I wanted to be. I wanted to come back to this side entrance because I think I'm ready to start putting some of my new knowledge of the layout to the test. before we entered this area, if I can find that creepy Bowser hallway, I think I can turn back onto where I was. Yep. Here we are, yes, and now we go forward, all right. It's really important in any mining expedition to establish a base camp. And I think this room right here is going to be my base camp. If I can make it to here, I can make it to Worlds Untold. And Worlds Untold it is. Look at that sky, looking out over that dark, endless ocean. All while Peach watches our every move. It's so funny how much like the base game it feels most of the time. And then whenever it switches to this more somber tone, you start to feel like you're receiving like a message. Something that you missed in your childhood, and someone's been disappointed that you didn't receive it. They've been waiting for you this entire time. That scared the absolute bejesus out of me, but hello, Mirror Me. We meet again. You're also missing your hat. And if we can find a switch or something, we can presumably get that other thing to open, right? Oh, look. There's a whole ocean below. Actually, 3D. We probably won't just die if we fall off this bridge. In fact, on this side, we may even be able to jump back up. So let's do some exploring, shall we? Come on, camera. Look at all these spikes. From this angle, we can see all around the back. Oh, and we can even see an alternate us. Look. This whole ROM hack has had so many elements of things people always used to do in the base game, which is, you know, try and get out of bounds, try and exploit that. But in this, it's always one step ahead of you. Yep, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it wants. Well, that's clearly important, but that'll have to be something for another day. So let's come back here. This looks pretty important too. And it brings us back out to here, where I'm pretty sure we had been before, but of course I can't always authoritatively state that by any means. The labels on the doors are absolutely meaningless. But all this is just extra stuff compared to the real low peachy areas. Oh god, we're marching to war? Alright, so I'm assuming our goal is probably going to be the top of this tower, or just down this thing. I figured it'd be one of yous. Alright, where are we launching ourselves today? That looks like a good direction. Yep. Aimed a little low, though. Yep. We can presumably get a star over on that other platform by grabbing all the red coins. But why not take the easy out right here? That'll bring us to a total of 30. Only took 3 episodes. There's like, what, hundreds? Although apparently this new edition actually fixes a lot of the broken duplicate ones. There we go, now where you drop me off? Right back here, goodbye me. It's also really weird how some of them drop you off where you started, and some of them bring you to different places. It tends to cycle between a few places, but is it random? Is it to do with where you were? I don't know. Oh, I did just get you. Ooh! I didn't know I could kill you after all the attempts and not working. There's all the doors, and there's... over here. It immediately flipped my camera around as soon as I definitely saw something there, causing me to have to walk towards it. Oh, I thought it was another apparition. Okay, we can look forward that way. Nope, nope, no, no. I don't have time for all this flying furniture. Oh god, I'm drowning. I'm drowning in front of a window. It's that kind of feeling that is so specifically applied that I'm able to feel something for a game I never experienced. Okay, you're gonna drain. Presumably. I hope so, because I can't swim too much faster than this. Oh, nope, it's just taking you a real long time, suggesting that this level goes a whole lot higher. Well, maybe we can ride this all down then, or maybe we're supposed to be going upward. No, I don't think so. And if you're only gonna come to this level, well, I guess that's okay then. And it goes even further. Is our goal gonna be to drain this whole place? Hit you, which is probably gonna be necessary to allow us to break this thing open. So smash you. Ah, and it's just the one to use. Okay, well, I'll take it. See, what's cool about the unique locations in this game, and we're back here, is that it's not so much meant to scare you overtly. Well, some things are, but for the most part, it's more contemplative, I think. It's the kind of thing that just makes you stop and think about why you're being made to feel this way in this moment. I haven't seen this portrait before, despite the fact that I've been here many times. Things are really, really quiet. And there's an invisible wall right here, and the water is still. And there's no enemies, and it's very dark. Once again, contemplating why it's making me feel this way. No, no, no. Okay, well, there was something right here I could use to get further up. Oh, and it gets very, very narrow as it goes. I'll tell you what, how about we just jump up here instead? Answer, it's gonna be real difficult. It's just all these shapes. Oh wait, there's something over here. Or is there? Man, I can't even tell what I'm looking at half the time. You know, people used to do stuff like this to their games deliberately. People realized that if you try to partially remove or like unseat the cartridge while it's playing, often it would still keep playing, but you would be left with all kinds of weird visual artifacts. I mean, it could screw up anything in the most unexpected ways, and this kind of feels a little bit like that. Well, that's a huge problem. And we're out. And I'll tell you something else. I don't know if it's just the textures, or if the world geometry isn't somewhat changing as well. But it looks like we can make our way up here. Yep. Stay on the flat parts for as much as possible, and just try to gain some altitude. Unless, of course, the map just decides to leave me completely in the dark. That's going to slope downward and drop me. Yep. And I'm not going to be able to make the jump. If only barely. I just can't see where I'm supposed to be going, and it just arbitrarily will not turn around like 80% of the time. Not like it doesn't have room, and it's not like it's shy about trying to turn when there's no space to do so. But we're now overlooking this entire Technicolor mess. I mean, that wasn't a criticism, but keep it this way because that does make it so much easier for me. I'm pretty sure I'm just stuck in here, and if there's any way out, I can't figure out what it is, so I'm gonna have to save state in a minute. Okay, this time around it's opted to do something very different. And I still have no idea where I'm supposed to be going or what I'm supposed to do. But there must be something important at the end of it, right? Every level doesn't do this. I mean, can I do something with this? Please. This is absolutely atrocious to look at. Well, I'm literally floating in an all-black void now. Something strange seems to have happened down there. Actually, something even more strange than usual seems to have happened with all the textures, but hey, maybe now I can see that I have gotten nowhere. Nowhere at all, at least as far as I can tell. Look, I'm Superman. Yeah, that officially exhausted all my patience. If there was something to do there, I couldn't find it. I couldn't see what I was doing. I was constantly quick loading because I was getting stuck in the geometry. Okay, you're still here if we want you. And you're a whole thing, but I'm gonna keep mining this. Because there's just so much still to be done. Now, if we go up to these higher levels, can still do you. What happens if we try and fight this Bowser? Yep. I can actually make it across. Yep. And apparently I'm not supposed to. Bwahaha! Oh no, I've fallen into your trap. But just what is the trap? Maybe the trap is taking any of these doors, or maybe it's doing the most obvious thing right in front of me. Oh, there's a very deep fountain here. Oh, Bowser, you don't have to show off. I know you're very wealthy. Royalty probably pays a hefty ransom every time you do this. Yep. It's a whole garden. Such a garden that it takes you a moment to realize that it's entirely enclosed. Nothing down here, just absurdly deep and spacious, just like every other body of water in the game. Oddly enough, except for the castle mode itself. Yep. And there's some portraits over there. I don't know if we can jump into them, but there are doors beneath them. And that wasn't even creepy pleasant, that was just like actually pleasant. Let's see what you've got to say. Meanwhile, the soundtrack here sounds like it's just tied Princess Peach to the train tracks and I've got only moments to save her. Out of my way, bozo. Things are getting real dense on each platform. Get up there. Yep. Climb on a tower. A basic objective, but a simple one, and one that never fails to satisfy. Yep. Actually, to be honest, going into the regular levels in this, I'm starting to get the impression that I just crave any form of structure whatsoever. Yep. Which I don't get the impression that there's no structure. I get the impression that there's a structure I couldn't possibly comprehend. Like trying to teach a 3-year-old to fly an F-16. Did you ever get that as a kid? Like, you would play a game on the computer, and back then they'd be, like, a lot more complex and a lot fewer tutorials, and you just feel like you were so in over your head. Like, a lot of the time, I would look at a game when I was, like, 3 or 4 years old, and I would just immediately have the understanding, there is no possible way I'm going to be able to figure this out, like, even 1%, but there's the one little jingling key feature that I like, and that is what I'm going to play. Yep. There we go, and we are at star number 32. Funnily enough, this emulator does give me a little window that tells me which stars I've received. And I've actually got more from what it calls the secret courses than the main courses. Alright, let's just start picking these things apart one by one. I think we can mess with this for a while. Or not. Always new places, always. That's another thing about this, is that it kind of forces you to drift through it because it's designed in such a way where you really can't take it methodically. A lot of these paths are just mutually exclusive. Oh no. Totally dark underwater level and no music, and it's not just like the pipes beneath the place. This is like, wait, this is like where we just were. Only it's been flooded. And I did see that hallway off to the right, but I kind of have to pick and choose where I'm going. Oh no. This is gonna drown me. Oh no. Actually, maybe this is the only way I can enter here. Nope. No, it is not. Yep, here I go drowning. Nothing I can do about that. This is why save states are an important tool in the arsenal, because otherwise I would have to find my way all the way back here. Question is, how are we getting up there? Climb up here, but once again, this thing isn't here, and I don't know if we need to find a switch somewhere, or if they'll unlock with a certain number of stars. Strange, I've come to associate these pipe metal walls with other things. Less cheerful things. Oh, are we back here again? I think we are. Okay, so this connects onto this. I guess this tells us that at least. Oh my god, that actually caught me real off guard. What are you? Yeah, but at least we snuck up on Ghost Peach this time, right? Yep. I gotta know what this is about. Hang on, what are you? Oh. You're my guy. Ow. And you shoot at me with your mouth. Cool. Yep. Okay, guys. I mean, you no harm. I have no care for your stuff, and here is a completely new type of door! I think I got you? But the camera's not making it easy, as usual. We're in the middle of a rock slide as well. Okay, well, we can grab whatever's in here. Yep. There we go, T1000 Mario. That's how we do it. A ladder. I was gonna say a ladder seems so basic for Mario, but then I remember the Donkey Kong's a thing. I wish I had any idea what was going on. Oh, oh, we haven't seen one of these climb along the roof things in a while. We could potentially use a thing to crawl through here if we had the right stuff. Ow. Those power-ups would change so many things for us in so many places. Let me through. And there's another ender portal. Why is it only now that I'm beginning to see these things? It seems so weird. Let's dive in. I couldn't quite tell, but were these in the shape of an arrow? Yeah, that stomp attack is actually much more useful than the regular punch, because it seems to do a little bit of area of effect. You don't have to be facing the right direction, and it momentarily protects you. Goodbye, Betty. Oh yeah, this really is the end, complete with a boss. I have no idea if there's anything I can actually do about you, huh? Well, it seemed like I could trip you up a little bit. Or just... hello? I have suddenly lost the ability to move. Why has that happened? Okay, so I got you to stop for a moment. Alright. So I guess I can damage you. You get faster each time. You are not happy about me. Maybe I should wait for my health to regen a little bit. But I have no idea what it actually wants me to, like, do about... Yeah, I guess you just had a certain amount of health. Alright, well, yep. Come on, die. Ow. And now you're small and slow, but not dead. Well, I guess you count as a boss fight. And we are rewarded by briefly being dead, but sort of resurrecting ourselves, so I guess it's okay in the end. They pushed us through that black hole like a corpse coming out of the morgue. Oh, there's a whole window looking out onto the blue nothing outside. This way is a mirror. Well, Marluigi, I would love to chat, but I don't think that's going to be possible unless we can activate that thing that's in the little cubbyhole up above one of these entrances. Huh? Another library. Another use guys. Another face I'm starting to grow familiar with. Alright, well, what's down your pit of despair? Not like I'm not accustomed to pits of despair at this point, but hey, if I find them, I want to dive down them. That's about the only change in attitude I've had. It almost feels like there's, like, different entities, you know, and you're just one of them. Yep. Okay, now this is going to be a bit of a tall order, unless, of course, Mario decides that he's just going to run on this thing no problem. And I suppose that could happen as well. Yep, there we go. Okay, out of my way. Live and let live, that's what I say. Especially if these ramps are going to be fairly easygoing compared to others of similar angle. Only the iris of that eye loaded in for a moment. Yep, this is going to be one of those times, you know? Right, now, making it to that other one is going to be hard. There we go. And there we go. Okay, fine, thank you. I just hate any time I'm forced to engage with the platformer elements. You're gonna be a... Ooh. And you can't grab onto that, of course. Maybe if I angle you up like that... No, we're too slow. Oh, but we can just barely make it. Once more save state, and you guys are gonna fall down and then hopefully rise back up. Well, that's a pickle. Means we're not gonna have time to think. Yep. There we go. Yep. This is not the camera angle for this. Come on. Yep, just glide to the end. Excuse me? Thank you. Oh, I was so worried it was going to be a decoy. Of which there are many, but... they're deposited back here, which is starting to get really annoying. Have we been to this one before? I mean, of course it looks familiar. Everywhere looks familiar now. Oh, it is, because we've been into the fish tank before. But actually, this is an area not seen, I think, since, like, the first episode. Can we get through these doorways? We actually can. Oddly enough, no sound from Mario during that whole thing. I don't know if there usually is, but it was still disconcerting. You got my hat! I'll have that back. No. Oh, wow. It actually does want me to get it back, doesn't it? Come on, you. Yep. I'll tell you what, maybe we can make this happen if we... First of all, I found out we can leap out of the water and do that, but also if we get each of these red coins... Oh, I see. It's hitting these things that allows us to do that. Well, we've got 2 stars we can collect now. Yep. And I guess that also answers the question of whether there's anything under the waterfall. But I've still got a date with a monkey. I mean, I've still got to fight the monkey. I've still got words for you, though. There we go. Now that was cool. Kiki, I've been framed. Okay, okay. I love this cap, but I'll give it back, Kiki. Well, we did it, and now I feel kind of bad. But you're a monkey, you'll be fine without it. Wow, we actually restored that. I wonder if this actually existed before. But you know what, don't worry, because I will be back. We got 2 stars here, and I want to leave with both of them. And boop. And hopefully it drops us off where we were. There we are. And we go straight back in for the other. There we are. God, that is so satisfying every time. And I don't know why, because here's the thing. Games these days are so based around progression, around unlocking things, but in games like this, I feel like you are playing for the sake of playing, because you enjoyed the gameplay, because you wanted to see the different levels and what was in store. And it's really cool to be able to feel that through this experience. We're collecting stars. Why? So we can have more stars. What kind of question is that? There's actually a whole lot going on in this hub. And a pipe over there. That's the biggest one we've yet been able to jump into. Alright, let's grab a bunch of you guys then. Hello. It's so weird how after all this time we're still encountering new enemies. Yep. Well, I feel bad now. Are you even an enemy, or am I just abusing animals? Yep. I feel like that's a question you could ask on a lot of video games. Well, almost like another version of the first level. Wow. I mean, that wasn't on me. You all saw. What are you? I guess you'll probably try and blow me off the thing, huh? So many things to do. I see a star over there, but as before, I want to unlock the other one first. Yoshi, my dude, or not Yoshi, or whatever one of you guys are. Oh, you're just for this? Alright, let's, against all logic, ride this thing upward. Yep, yep. Even this can lose momentum. But we can't get off of it at will. Yeah, boop. Yeah. Oh, we're in a whole thing. A whole new thingamarino, and that is a secret star. So there's 3 to be gained from here. But you guys have gotten a little bit more aggressive. Yep. But we can grab that from there. What is going on down below? There's like some weird shapes down there. Oh, there's monkeys here as well. And faction warfare. This guy really wants to entertain me. Maybe he's hoping I'll tip him my hat. I mean, like, give him my hat as a tip, not tip my hat to him. Which I do. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Oh my god. Okay, we've just unlocked you. And I think we're well on our way. I've also just realized this is the most lives we've ever had. I don't think we've ever had more than 2 before. There we go. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Do not slide off then. And there we go. I'm actually just playing Mario now, but yep. And now that we've done that, we are of course going to want to save and jump right back in. God, that is so satisfying, and the bottom got blown up by that bomb too. Man, for an N64 game, and really even for a modern game, there's just so much, like, interaction, both with the enemies and between them. Now, the problem with this star right here is that I do not actually have a good way to see it. The camera will not let me look in its direction. I can go like this, but that doesn't really help me. Well, that helped me. Thanks. Dip, 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 dip. Come on, let's just slowly lower to a landing. And there we go. 39 stars. What does that make? A dozen for this run? We can do better. And this looks like a good place to try. Whoa. First of all, that landing just completely threw off my sense of scale, because I thought this was much bigger, but look. We're in another of these things. Can we maybe climb that? Well, I don't know what that was, but we got it. It seems like it's maybe behaving as one of the red coins. A red void beyond this place. I mean, all of these, like, ancient ruins within this game, it always makes it feel like there's some almost ancient significance to it. Like there's some greater, older power behind this game. Which sounds ridiculous to say because we're talking about a friggin' N64 game. But I don't know, it just has such an otherworldly property to it. I get this impression from a lot of older games, where you almost can't imagine, like, humans, as their 9 to 5, sitting down and working on this. Like, you see some of this stuff and you're like, how does a person even come up with this stuff? Oh wow, this place is actually much more expansive than I thought. Which is something I say so often, I probably shouldn't say it so often. Come on now. Okay, 2, so you're your own separate counter. You're a different thing. Yep, 3. Something to do with these fountains. And there, the red glow beyond is exposed. We're getting to the higher points of the walls, I think. So let's grab you. Oh. And there we are with 5 lives, so at least we're stocked up on that for a while. What'll happen first? Will we get all the red coins, or will we get the fountains? And more importantly, which do we care about more? Yep. Well, we've got that. And that was fairly easy. But this could be another one of those places where there's potentially 3 stars. Yep. Well, there's 1, and here's another. Yep. Yeah, wow, so many stars to be found. Alright, first time we've seen one of you since we learned we could talk to you. Dear Traveler, the world casts a shadow inside the sacred temple. Do not enter, as the rivers may overflow if you do. I'm so used to causing overflowing, but there we go. We can get you, and there's more that we want. You things aren't enabled anymore. Okay, so did it not spawn another star? Or did it do something at the top of this temple here? Well, it's not like we don't have more to explore while we're at it. I did not expect such a profound effect. Yeah, so you look kind of annoyed. I get it. I see what they meant about monsters of red and green now. Just leave. Okay, guilt me, why don't you? I mean, for the thing you warned me not to do, and then I did, and then the thing happened, but still, I feel like you could cut me some slack. Yep. Their cries silenced under the vast sound of tuning out waves, crashing overhead, cleansing all in their wake, like gods without compass, taking them with the flood. lest we forget. Where the devils soundly sleep and the forgotten gently weep. You're really laying it on thick. I mean, good lord. Can I maybe fix this by going back? I mean, I would love to leave, but only if I have the opportunity. Well, there is another star over that way. What is it with this game and just making you feel a destroyer of worlds? I mean, there was that floodable city in the beginning. There was that secret Yoshi city. I forget what they're called. Oh, those were the Koopas, right? And then this? I don't know. It's starting to feel like the ancient significance is that you are a recurring threat. And it just appears every once in a while to cyclically wipe out society. Oh well, we've got a star to get. Well, I don't know if we should ever show our face back there again. Have we tried jumping down this pipe? I don't remember. No, I don't believe we have. Alright, well, if we try to land on top of you, we scream like a madman, but don't actually hit anything. Look at this. Totally unprotected against the void. Actually, it seems like the void itself turns with our camera to an extent. That is so weird, and a whole elevator going up and down through this whole twisted assembly. That's a wall, or rather a window. This is not the cheerful image I was expecting. I mean, I was expecting something, I don't know, a bit more severe. Something meant to punish me even further for my sins. This is idyllic. And the fact that it constantly goes back and forth, not even validating whatever you just went through. The mood whiplash is as much a part of this as anything else, I think. Well, I guess we got a bunch of things from down here. But can I see, please? Okay, I probably need to jump my way out. I mean, that's obvious, but I probably need to wall jump my way out. There we go! Ah, miraculous. I am risen, you guys. I haven't even collapsed this civilization yet, and everybody's trying to kill me. It feels so rude. Like everywhere else, yeah, I expect it. It's like, you know, we're in the platforming segments, we're at work. But this is at home. I mean, if we can't break bread together, how can we make bread together? Well, there's a thing here, but wasn't there another adjacent tower? Yeah, there's something down that way. Some kind of other unlockable star, so I will be back. And actually, no, I probably won't. Oh god, I have no idea how to even begin getting back there. Just kidding, I absolutely do remember how to get back here. Which is weird. The longer I spend here, the more I start to not figure out where everything is, but just at least figure out how to get to where I just was. See, the thing about save states is that they don't help me if I want to keep some of my progress. Sure, it's fine for exploring, but it's not so fine for holding onto my stars. Nope. I'm guessing getting all of you is probably going to be how I unlock the other one, right? Come on, you. That's 5 now, and that's you. Excellent. Is that an enterable door? No. Alright, there we are. We are on a roll with the stars today. Yep, here's something new. It's you guys. I've yet to figure out how to actually exploit you. Like, can I run and dive at that? Nope, you're a big block of concrete, which doesn't do good things for me. And also, these boxes are looking a little bit different, and it's kind of strange. I think that's the whole creepiness of, like, a beta feature, assuming that's what this is. I mean, it's like familiar, but not quite. Come on now. There, well, I mean, we could always get that. Although it was kind of weird seeing Mario in that, like, defeated pose for a second. Is this canon? Oh, yeah, cannons make everything better. If nothing else, we'll at least be able to travel using this. Oh, look at all those red coins. I don't know if we'll be able to manage that. Oh, we can always try. Try. Yep. Oh, I see. We've got to get you to fall flat on your face and then stomp you down. There's an area down here as well. I wonder if that's important or worth investigating. Yep. Well, I guess we don't have a choice now. That Koopa looked just kind of scared. That was really weird. I mean, I thought I was gonna get a shell from him, but I don't feel good about that one. There we go. I love this flying so much. It feels so good after being beholden to physics the entire time. Whee! Ow. Thank you, grace period. They were trying to add insult to injury. There we go. Alright, so I'm not sure how long these last, but they are certainly going to be more helpful than trying to cannon everywhere. Okay, we're learning here, so we get that. And then we run in a straight line to do our mega jump. And there we go. That is going to save us so much headache in the future. There we go, and now we've got you. Alright. There we are, just dive right into victory. Always satisfying. This game actually has, like, the more I think about it, the more I realize these are, like, really advanced physics for N64. But we're going back in one more time because there was one more thing that I wanted to see. First of all, can we use this thing when we're being fired out of a cannon? And also, on the highest peak, there was a very strange pipe that I wanted to observe. So let's launch ourselves. Doesn't matter in what direction. There we go. We can get, like, powered flight. And now you up there, friendo. What are you hiding? Let's just slide right down into the grass here. Save state. And see what you've got. Oh, we've got ourselves a secret! Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, well that problemates things. Yep. And you're back there. Yep, no, out of my way. Oh no. It's a house of glass. I can sort of eliminate you, sort of. You probably enable me to run through, but you're not gonna let me because there's a switch somewhere. Presumably, I'm still not quite clear on that. Oh, we can climb up here. Not that it much matters. Well, we can trap ourselves in this little corner box. But again, don't see what that does for us. Okay, so you can die, so you'll hopefully stay dead forever. Although I wouldn't count on it. And I've just realized you're actually selectively permeable. I can only go through you on one side. So, oh. Alright, does that mean that I can get through to you now? Oh, there's 2 of you around. Well, you're on the outside, so I can grab you. But what about the other one? Maybe the other one's fake? I don't know, man. I don't even know what to make of that. Whoa, did you see that? Oh, there's actually a light shaft coming down from the center of this. I mean, I guess we could have seen that, but being able to look all the way up was quite a different sight. But the time had to come eventually where we would try to ascend to this throne and see what's going on up here. I honestly don't even remember if I did this way back at the start of the game. Certainly all feels familiar. That soundtrack, however, does not. Even if the floor tiles do. That's just a hole in the ground. Wait, no, we have been here before. In fact, I entered an area by going through those dots on the right, but we never went through here. The soundtrack is Instant Panic, and here we are in an entirely different hub. Maybe we just keep climbing and see what happens. What is all this? I mean, that's in the shape of all the clocks we've seen, no hands, but I'll remove all that, leave only the center, and it's like an eye watching us enter. Yep. Nothing we can do with you. But there must be some reason to be here. Did I just hear an echo from somewhere else? I swear I heard a second who from somewhere. Climbing the endless staircase. Yep, you run like your life depends on it. It very well might. I hate it when you present me with a choice like this. A choice which I can very easily remake. Wind and Bowser music. And a nice dose of darkness on top of everything. You're a boss, aren't you? You're bound to be a boss. With any luck, you'll just be a regular old Bowser. No such luck at all. Actually, there's doors behind us, so maybe those are something as well. How bizarre this all is. Oh no. You know what? I think this all is gonna be what we explore next time. Let's go back here and see what's through here. Here's the boss fight. You were hiding. You had a decoy. I swear you get bigger every single time. Alright, let's see how we can do this. Nope. Alright, well, if we're fast, we can catch you anyway. Yep. This is honestly easier than having to rely on throwing you. And there you are. Shrinky-dink. I love that video game logic of you doing that when you die. Alright, let's grab you. Although I guess you count as us already having you? Alright, well, I guess in that case we might as well have a look then, right? I mean, we're being guided, but what happens if we try to go through the doors right behind us? There you are. Shoulda known. Alright, Bowser, face me. So many levels of decoys. I mean, I understand you being afraid of me at this stage, but and it just brings us right back out. You'll do anything to avoid a confrontation with me. This way, then. Yep. You guys just keep on moving through, but at least you've got some fancy skylights to keep you entertained. It's so weird when I think about the enemies in this game, because, like, I imagine these places as dwellings, especially with all the actual dwellings we've been through in the various worlds. And it just makes me think of these guys just moving around in here since 1996, or even earlier. We are not being allowed through. And maybe such a thing will open later on, maybe when we've earned the privilege. Oh, look. Look, I'm not sure if we've been here specifically before, but we've seen something like it. There's an arrow on the wall. All just leading back to that central room. Yep, this is... okay, we've stumbled upon the next big thing. I think. I mean, there's another Bowser. So many red herrings. So many gaps in the floor. So many things we simply can't trust. I just realized these things heal us. Oh, no, 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 no! I mean, I guess this might as well be happening. And the arrows continue to point us in the right direction. But we need, oh no. There is a way up through here. Let's go. These arrows, they don't always make it clear where they're pointing you. But they are telling the truth. It's just that there's multiple truths to choose from. So maybe that Bowser portrait was just another red herring? That's why I'm pursuing this and not just instantly reloading. I've been wandering around in here for so long, and I see the open abyss on the left, but there's another abyss on the right, and of course I have to mess with that as well. And of course I have to mess with that as well. Just made that one. Alright, now we've got to get enough distance to make it to you. Can I do that? It hurts. Oh god, the floor was lava. Oh my god, no, no, no. Can I do something with you? You look like I can do something with you. No. Mario does grab onto this. Well, not really. He just kind of like phases through it. But there is an interaction is what I'm saying. Okay, let's get out of here. It's completely dark. It's when I touch these things. Or when I'm anywhere near this, for that matter. Left void gonna come in clutch? Nope, left void got nothing. Left void got nothing on right void. There does seem to be a light shaft extending down from the ceiling. Yeah, I know it hurts. Oh, I can enter in the top. And it immediately resets everything. Not even an escape from that nightmare, just dumping us right into the next one. And right back to you. Almost like this is where we were really heading the whole time. Okay, is there anything... Can I cheese you a little bit? Can I... Oh, you got me first, and there... There's our crash. I wonder if the game remembers. Well, this has certainly been a crazy session, but it's given us something really, really valuable. And that's a sense of direction. See, I am actually starting to piece the geometry, at least of the areas that I've been exploring today, together. And being able to actually go back and look at the stuff I want to look at, well, that has made all the difference in the world. But I've come to learn that the more a place makes me panic, the more it has for me to see, so that's what I'm going to keep doing. But we might as well see what this is about. Wow, it actually wasn't anything ever. So strange how the presence of Peach, both in the actual games and this ROM hack, is just like the vaguest implication of an objective. It's like she's something that's always felt but rarely seen. In our case, the only time we see her, she's transparent and faceless. Like her presence just permeates every aspect of this, seeing her portrait, hearing her voice. And yet, all this without ever actually being present, that is disturbing to me in a way that I'm going to need some time to think about. But until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Why did it feel like the music lowered just a bit when I made eye contact with you?